thank you all so much for coming. I'm Amy and I'm the lead artist of this project. The project started with just a pop-up exhibition at the LOWRY that was about my own mixed heritage. And after that, different people who came to see it shared the most amazing stories with me. So I wanted to create a platform for more mixed race people to tell their story. It's been the most amazing group of people to work with, and everybody performing today has only had a few weeks together to create their performances and their writing, which is just a testament to what you can achieve in such a short space of time. This project is an extended research project about how mixed race histories and just experiences in general are represented in theatre, art and film. And after the show, we'll have some oral history interviews and a digital exhibition on the Mixed Museum website. So yeah, please follow along with us. And yeah, at the end, if you could fill out a feedback form to just let us know what you thought and help us shape future projects. Thank you.
We are rewriting the myth. We are not mysterious. We are here. We have written it down so no one can say it didn't happen. We are not her, the tragic mulatta. A cautionary tale told to paste over our lives, an image flat and fickle. I've learned to shapeshift, to drift between worlds. I learned this before I learned how to write. Metamorphosis, my birthright. I am aware I should be rejecting her, but she feels like a grandmother. She was dangerous. We are dangerous, daring to rip narratives up and rupture history books. She was a temptress. She had the lips of nymphs, a flirtatious forest creature, cunning and cat-like. She was their outlier. She was trapped between worlds, not to be trusted, but we are tethered to our identities. The pools are strong but invisible to most. We are a collective tapestry of voices, choices, songs and sermons. We are here, gathered together, reflections of each other, filling in the gaps with our own slithers of history. And we are not your cute mixed race baby. If you tell people enough times that they are confused, they will assume they are not wanted. They might not look for where they will belong. There are no perfect mirrors in nature. We are not meant to see ourselves this much. We are meant to see each other. This is the misinterpretation of belonging. They say she pounced, purred at unsuspecting men, the whole world mapped on the contours of her face, her body a chessboard. Her history spat back at her, called her a disgrace. The brown girl in the red dress, audacious, salacious. She, like so many, was just a fantasy in a rich man's head. Propaganda in beauty's form, her eyes bright, her skin warm, tragically beautiful in all the ways that matter. So enter Tragic Mulatto.
The edicts of society had built up a wall of separation between her and them, for she was a quadroon, the daughter of a wealthy merchant of New Orleans, highly cultivated in mind and manners, graceful as an antelope, and beautiful as the evening star. She had early attracted the attention of a handsome and wealthy young Georgian, and as their acquaintance increased, the purity and bright intelligence of her mind inspired him with a far deeper sentiment than belongs merely to excited passion. It was, in fact, love in its best sense.
George, you see this hand that you hold? Look at these fingers. You see the nails have a bluish tinge?
Yes, near the quick there is a faint blue mark.
Look in my eyes. It's not the same color in the white.
It is their beauty.
Could you see the roots of my hair, you would see the same dark, fatal mark. Do you know what that is?
No.
That is the ineffaceable curse of Cain. Of the blood that feeds my heart, 1 drop in 8 is black. I am an unclean thing, forbidden by the laws. I am 1/8 a Negro. I'm an octoroon.
I don't have proper morals or sense of duty like you.
You're talking nonsense.
But it's true, Weenie. Don't you realize? I'm not like you one bit. Why, to get the things I want so badly, I'd do anything. Hurt anybody.
I want to go away, and you mustn't see me or own me or claim me or anything. I mean, even if you pass me on the street, you'll have to pass me by.
Oh, no, Paola.
Oh, I know it's terrible of me, Miss B. But you don't know what it is to look white and be black. You don't know. I can't go on this way any longer. I can't give up my baby. I bore you. I nursed you. I love you. I love you more than you can guess. You can't ask your mammy to do this. You've got to promise me, Mother. I'm your mammy, child. I ain't no white mother.
Is he a colored boy?
Why did you ask that?
I don't know. It just slipped out.
It was the first thing you thought of.
I told you, it just slipped out.
Well, he's white. And if he ever finds out about me, I'll kill myself.
But why?
Because I'm white, too. And if I have to be colored, then I want to die.
Sarah Jane, what are you saying?
I want to have a chance in life. I don't want to have to come through back doors or feel lower than other people or apologize for my mother's color.
Don't say that.
She can't help her color. But I can. And I will.
But we've always talked things over, and well, you never told me this before.
Because I've never had a boyfriend before. Because he wants to marry me someday.
Give me until Saturday. If I have not secured a proposal from Mr. Bridgerton by then, I shall accept Lord Rutledge with a smile on my face.
My girl, you are 6 months away from motherhood. 7, if you're lucky. And even if a miracle were to occur, and Colin Bridgerton proposed tomorrow, the wedding wouldn't be for weeks.
That is only assuming we wait until the wedding night to consummate the union.
You will seduce him.
I will do what I must.
When warning of them came,
She used this to call back through centuries. Way over there. Blue Mountains. Or so I heard somewhere. Dangerous woman. Curious hybrid. Wall fruit. Never touched. Newly marked. Deviant. Delicate. Delinquent. Talking deep chromanti twang. I got the job. You scripted my voice in every tense, so I couldn't place myself. Morphing my sculpted, quietly monologued existence, uncomfortable fortune sits between us. A pile of coins and skin. Your eyes a glitter at my treasure. Spirit steady, unfaltering, she walks like a warrior, but all hips, like this. Wore fruit in her hair, with all lips. You prayed would purse to kiss, calypso twist. White, heavy hoods, and the pulse of a foreign object aborts herself. She couldn't fit in your wallet. Unmalleable, untraceable, unmappable. She belonged to the heavens, dancing dust, but I'm Arctic Roll, Coronation Street, ancient folk tales, my mother's little country, illegal love, a shade too brown, witches, Bible Jamaicans, scared of banshees, but watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer only after Sunday school. I do more than touch words, play roles. I stretch continents and blend them. I move Earth to meet its distant cousin tree. I birth unseen maps. I use this to call back when the babies were taken. Mothers drenched with wet separation, no fixed abode. Artifacts, stolen from crowded tenements, hauled from Liverpool dock, shipped in rising water. That's why the seagulls are always squawking. They saw it all. The slaughter, the allegory, the tale, the myth, the lie, the fictitious meandering, the fragments, the truth, the unfixed spot in which my body knots and tears, sits in. Thank God she doesn't look like you. They say to my baby in blue. You cannot decode us. Does she know who she is? The world whispers her. She's the robe of night. She's the medicine of heavens. She cannot be learned, only witnessed. Admire the animal. She existed. The way we roll our R's, not mystic, not quite enough to bite you yet, not whole, but baby teeth are sharper still. Our tongues in black ink, forever biting you back.
A tincture was given for the black babe not to be born. When he stayed, clinging to his existence, his mother was uprooted. White women, unmarried, carry shame. The sun had gone before her milk came. My father was born rootless, but not ungrounded. He learnt the land had its own language. Heather on the heathland, bark on an ash tree, chased magpie and blue tip through rivers and up hills, black and green, black and green. I arrived his cappuccino-coloured daughter, some might say hyena, lighter than expected, beautiful all the same. A choice was made to hang my placenta from a Portuguese oak, let the birds carry it away. I too was born rootless, but not ungrounded. The land, I learn, has its own language. Cool moss of an ancient forest, warm splash of sea. Dark earth I could call home.
My daughter was born, carrying her lineage through waves in her coils, stirring the ocean in her blood, ushering the sun down to her marrow. We were born with an ancestor lost in our lineage, found in the melanin, found in the rhythm of my hips, found in the braids I plait on Sundays, found betwixt. Our inheritance is not shared through grandfather's stories nor rituals passed through hands. We have never travelled to our ancestors' lands. It has journeyed within us, will journey beyond us. Our bodies, strange fruits, are the places we begin. It is all within, all within. Stories of belonging belong to us all.
Oh, who are you to define me through your arrogant eyes? Why do you get to judge my existence and strip away what I find most valuable and important? Or because you don't understand and never will? Why is your house so different to mine? It's bland, grey. Where's the colour and the vibrancy? It's not like mine, full of life and heritage and constant reminders of my ancestry. Aromas of curry and fish coming from the kitchen and foreign chants echoing from my mother's mouth and the strings being strummed from my father's guitar. Okay, fine. I can hide that. I can conceal that and suppress that for you. Oh, you don't want to sit with me at the table in the canteen? How come? My food stinks. Oh, okay. I don't want to sit on my own again. I'll go without it. I'll just bin it. Bin it for you. My hair feels too big, frizzy, and ugly, unattractive. It's not like your hair, long, glossy and straight. Wash, scrub, condition, burn. Wash, scrub, condition, burn. Burn my hair for your satisfaction. That's fine, I can do that. They tell me I'm white, then call me exotic. They ask why my name is Kemi, but why my skin is pale. They assume I don't know my culture, but then claim it for themselves anyway. They put their orange fake tanned arms up against mine and tell me that they're blacker than me. And they tell me I can't be mixed and that I must be Spanish. Why do you care so much? I don't recognise myself right now. I don't see my blackness in me. Mummy, I don't see myself in you. I'm lost. I'm not how a mixed race person is supposed to look. Can I even say I'm mixed? Grandad says I'm black. I'll just hide it all. There you go, I'm white. All of me. Am I? Really? No, yes, maybe. Who the fuck am I? I sit silently undercover, watching you throw pens and pencils in her afro, and I say nothing. I see you loosely say the N-word and say nothing. I hear you make your blatant racist jokes and say nothing. Why do I sit silently while my blood boils my insides? Because you made me feel like I did not have a place to use my voice, and the guilt still eats at me. Now you think it's trendy, it's a little too late. You want to post your educational threads on Black History now. You want to put your braids in your hair and appreciate culture now. You want to be involved now. I know who you were to me and the others. I see you, I avoid you, and I hate you. I have a better circle these days, people who see me. Intrigued by my heritage and culture, maybe I should embrace this. Wash, scrub, scrunch. Wash, scrub, scrunch. How I ruined my hair. How I destroyed my hair. What do I do with all the frizz and damage? What do I do with the damaged identity you caused me? I finally embraced my quirky family, my beautiful family, the family I so cowardly hid. I embrace our history, I embrace my features, the features I would hide, the home I would hide, the heritage I would hide. I embrace it, all of it, and it's such a key part of who I am. I use my voice to speak against you now. I dug deep and found the courage to fight it. So I ask you, who are you to define me through your arrogant eyes? Why do you get to judge my existence and strip away what I find most valuable and important? I'll answer that for you. It's because you don't understand me, and you don't understand us, and probably still never will.
It's so cool you want to be like me.
What's so scary about Mel B? Why was Sporty so strong and Mel B so wild? Don't you realise the effect it has on a child? Is Ebony your search term? The wife won't ever know. Bet you have fantasies about pulling my throne. We're deviant and illiterate, we're also exotic. Make up your mind, it's giving chaotic. Poor Meghan Markle, God bless her soul. That royal family digested her whole. Lying to the public never gets old. How refreshing for Harry breaking the mould. Tossing and turning on the children's complexion, whilst Andrew's in Thailand getting his erection. Gang-groomed you to dislike her, how farcical. Here's Morgan and every news article. Most taxpayers saying, I really don't rate her. I'm 100% faithful, I know she's a traitor. Meghan's a bully, throwing tantrums, Yoko Ono. Sir Lewis Hamilton, he's the real goat though. Give accolades with one hand and taketh with the other. Fuck your MBEs and whilst we're here, the Queen Mother. The truth is, the white in me can't unsee the brutality, and the black in me can't enjoy the stolen elements of society. Nigel, I'm tired of the tragedies written by you. Today that ends, merci beaucoup.
I think for me, it starts with the sea. Its dark belly buoying up the vessels from beneath. Boats and then ships and then fleets and then armies, charting every crevice as the ocean bares its teeth. On board, the sails are tugged and whipped. Exuberant, erratic, they dance as they're blown, kept alive by a force of the wind, which whispers a song that's no longer known. Like chattel, they're taken. Work shy, worked dead. Dropped off by the ocean, dropped in the ocean. It's a drop in the ocean, they said. Symbiosis with the motherland. Blood glistens as it dries, one leached as a prize. To inflate the other's size, the sugar sticks, coagulates under tepid English skies. My grandma links her arm in mine. We walk towards the river. She shows me a darkness oozing in slowly. It's carried away, and I shiver. It has poisoned every Briton. It's the thorns that line our rows. They bellow outside the rammed hotels until they're forced to close. It sneaks its way inside as well. Sanguine, smarmy, thinks that it charms. But the cowards I've met are all lazy or violent. Jaw clenched. Touche. Totally disarmed. As that moment starts to slip away, I snatch it back and grip. I wrangle, then rip it. I tear it apart. I smile at and sip. A confidant to the secretly racist, but an ally to all. She's read every book. A frequent flyer with that winter tan. Seems a bit spicy. She's just got that look. Maybe you don't know me at all. Me neither. It's just as well. Grateful to be here, to stand where I am. But where am I from? You can't tell. I rake in the water. I scrunch up my curls. Neither hold shape as I touch. I tap, I count, I rock, I pray, doing too little, doing too much. I think back to a girl in the past in the middle, her melanin scattered. She looks quite like me. Cold hands up her back, tugged and twisted, puppeteered, cursed to their construction, cursed to die unfree. An Nancy web is spun around her wavering frame, stale, stagnant, stifling, and I know she's stuck behind. I weave between the layers, getting closer, almost touching. Here's a list of promises for the girl I hope to find. The shoots of our roots are low on the ground, but I'll water whenever I can. I'll search for the song that was lost on the waves. I'll never scrunch small for a man. As carnival erupts from the city's pockets, hips, lips and ackee through billowing smoke, I'll dance to dad's music, I'll kiss every cheek, no longer the butt of your joke. When I look in the mirror, I'll try to make out the woman who stares back at me. Though the edges are rough, one drop is enough. I know I belong to the sea. I hold back and wait, right at the edge. I spread out the cards I've been dealt. I scrunch and unravel, I thaw and unthaw, but thanks to you, mostly I melt. Together, we swim to the bottom and squat in the reef far below. Anchored in shore, triumphant and waiting, I give you permission to grow.
Earth with blended hues, mixed race they say, roots torn, displaced, replanted on a land tended by hands that do not care to know black seeds in bloom. Raised in a house where mirrors showed nothing of me, no tongue, no tribe, no rhythm that remembered. Roots clipped before they touched the soil, yet taught to be grateful for the erasure. This is quiet colonization dressed as love. Still, I searched her hands for something of mine and found only absence. It made sense then, your storms, your silence, your hands too full to hold me gently, affection only when it suited. It made sense then, your silence, your snapping, the way your love came with splinters. But not now, not when I seek and meet thorns instead, not now that names have formed gloves which protect me from deeper cuts. How dare you flinch when I touched the wound as if I made it? You stopped where it hurt, left the garden untended, left me to uproot invasive weeds, turn over compressed soil, pick out the dud and deadly seeds accumulated over generations. My responsibility alone to source, sow, and nurture a whole new earth. So I became what I was missing, nurturer, protector, guide. And I mother my daughter as I mother myself. Gentle hands, open ears, no shame in this garden. Never overgrown, unruly, or too wild. I give her what I begged of you, needs which remain to this day. Not perfection, but presence. Not answers, but understanding. I mother her while holding those prematurely pruned parts. I mother her still searching for parts decomposing. Still bleeding, still growing. She teaches me joy, and I teach her safety. She knows who she is, her identity, her nature, her power. I ensure she never forgets. Together we are learning how to love and be loved, traversing this earth, guided by the mycelial network, as above, so within, so below, tending each tether on a cellular level, so these blended hues could never be mistaken for anything other than the blessing I now know they are.
Rose-flushed children, mouths wet with liquid light, blessed by breath from a shared lung, remain silent, a missing father tongue. Float, jetsam of motherland, come, absent night, consume your young. A war with no allies, watch the moon swing above this roof, contain turmoil. Blood runs through this sterile soil, black sheep, before blades and teeth sacrifice the lamb most loyal. Fragile tyrant, our sorrows a dogfight, cut from the same cloth we rue. Forgotten by the sea, waves break anew, prideful kin, painted blue, black as his shadow over you. Like loose thread, I pry, open old wound scars, to swim the river, scale the stone of your youth, honor lost time, your own. I ask for our history, you deny the pattern sown. Time rests a mirror between my mother and I, silver my heart in our hand, bangled in halos, world within, palm red, beneath weighty past, cut on shards of shattered skin.
burnt caramel, copper, beige, cafe au lait. From across the Atlantic to the British Isles, her reputation precedes her, a cryptic exile. Misunderstood in colour, half a dad and half a mother, full to the brim with projected sin, a cinematic siren not meant to fit in. Universally indigenous, racially ambiguous, confusing vividness, branded promiscuous, the slander insidious, the surface reflects wickedness, she's a mirror. Shout out to Josephine Mudereau, Ku Klux Klan killer. She pulled away, broke the yoke, her roots sprawled everywhere, stronger than an oak. She is our sister, the earth's kinfolk. She's growing taller, overlooking the story, plucking out lies, seeding glory. If it's worth saying, she shouts it from the roof. She couldn't give two shits if you think she's uncouth. She runs this town, track is a ball gown. She bares her teeth, then bites down. No need to run, she will not chase. No need to choose sides, no need to save face. This woman's a hybrid, she is mixed race.
I'm not attracted to you. You're too old to be breaking through. You were picked to the post. You just have to love yourself the most. You're at your mate's house and they show you someone and you say, "Ah, he looks cool, where is he from?" Forcibly politely asked. "I'm not sure, he's sort of half-caste." Frozen with shock, how do you react? Say nothing, and the remainder of the night you are trapped. Respond icily, you're on the attack. Say something, that little blood clot gets a smack. Naturally, my undervalued voice stayed low. My friend calls people half-caste, yet he looks like a potato. It's pointless, Sesh. What's the point of feigning politeness for friends who cannot care less? I hold comfort for treasured memories. Girl, accept these are your enemies. Nostalgia doesn't appeal to me, I so frequently say, yet howl at the memory of a mate who fell over in a school play. I knew another who so proudly would reveal, "Yeah, he's got a Japanese girlfriend, don't see the appeal." As if his opinion matters. He looks like a rat after it's been run over and left flat in tatters. You know, walking alone at night on the roadside, you see a car component. Upon closer inspection, it's a dead rodent. Yeah, that's him. Proper grim. Teeth, ooh, eyes are bulging too. Another temporary friend invited his ugly posh mates tonight to a house party. Keeping Jamaican time, they arrive fashionably tardy. Predictably then, their drunken slurs descend to slurs to black men. I am so sick of dealing with this again and again. What's wrong? You heard what they said, they should be gone. I've accepted most never call out their mates. I get it. It's exhausting to accompany the one who always has complaints. It's a scary thing to be alone. No one to relate to or phone. It amazes me how others form such deep bonds in the most usual spaces. At work, outside the nightclub, in the streets, in the direct messages of all spaces. A match. A fiery, long-lasting love that seemingly transcends eternity. Not shy from a Jesus age, I wonder why it's never happened for me? Is my character so eternally flawed, or am I not visually appealing as I once thought? A daily affirmation from others. You are intimidating. Though I practice self-love and improvement daily, I suppose I am still fucking waiting. Should I be nice and inoffensive wherever I go? Shall I be nice and inoffensive, never say no? People tell me, don't change, keep your hair big, keep being you. But I still work in a bar, never had a relationship, and I'm 30 fucking 2. It's not so bad all this, you know. Everyone has it hard. You'll be fine. When I go for walks, there's a swastika on the nature reserve sign. Well, my brown skin keeps my playing age young, I'm just about Ras Clark done. My face never fits in a room full of tits. Aphrodisiac, cheap thing, shag it before you get your wisdom. An exotic thing you can fling away once it's out your system. Is there any shame in saying I want to be chosen? Despite everything, I'm human and I promise I'm not broken. I just want to Just want to hold your hand, enjoy your company, have fun. I don't want to beg, it'll be mutual. And yeah, you stick it in my bum. Slim pickings in the town of yellow and blue. Rugby, racist fathers and a few twats or two. You have to keep going around this circle. You're a wool and your bins aren't purple. I'm not attracted to you. You're too old to be breaking through. You were pipped to the post. You just have to love yourself the most. I'm not attracted to you. You're too old to be breaking through. You were pipped to the post. You just have to love yourself the most. I'm not attracted to you. You're too old to be breaking through. You were pipped to the post. You just have to love yourself the most.
We are gathered together, sharing what brought us here today.
They were staring. She is more than you see.
They moved at her like hunters.
She is bridging the gap in between. She is there for your whim.
They were a sound silence.
She has no manners.
They were holding the pen.
They were hungry and insatiable. They were sweaty necks, wigs full of lice.
She seemed like she's got a chip in her shoulder.
They were making money from desire.
She's not my type.
They cornered her into stillness.
She is not out. I am not an object, I am free.
I am remembering.
I am neither here nor there, but everywhere.
I am anxious to claim it. I am daring to be here.
I am the earth and every inhabitant.
I am cautious.
I am betwixt and between. I am a drumbeat barefoot.
I am connected and spirited and blank and papery and forgotten.
I am writing this story for myself.
I am many, many things.
I am 60% water.
I am dragged in different directions.
I am tender and curious.
I am a fucking genius.
We are dangerous.
We are ripping it up.
We are different mirrored images, shades of everything. Between the sun and somewhere far away.
We are who we have been waiting for.
We are reflections of each other.
We are variously curly, united in our joy.
We are proud.
We are the volume turned up.
Thank you all for coming. That's the end.
Oh yeah, we loved it.
We loved it. No, it was wonderful. It's very moving. Very, very moving. I think my husband is in tears over here.
Very unusual to have a group of mixed race women like all together. You kind of don't see that. Like our daughters live in these two worlds, you know, but to see them together was very moving.
It was really cool to see so many mixed race women like standing and singing their different experiences.
I loved it, amazing. Loved everyone's performances. I love how everyone has like their own style.
I think it was beautiful. I think it really represented how people feel within the mixed race community. It's endearing.
Oh, it was so good. It was really, really good. Yeah, really engaging. There were different experiences of mixed race, which I kind of knew, but it was actually listening to like lived experiences.
I thought it was refreshing, very refreshing, and I was very happy for them all, you know, to be able to share what they've needed to share, you know. Grateful, gratitude, thank you. More.
I was really blown away. I feel the piece felt so cohesive, but every experience is so unique, and there's such a clear thread through, which was really very powerful. Yeah, I think I'm going to be thinking about it for a very long time. I've been encouraged to think more about the roots of my own family. Before it's too late, be asking ancestors of mine about my lineage and my family. I feel definitely very compelled to be writing.
I just felt brilliant. I was just captivated by everyone. I listened to every single word the women said. It was beautiful. I want to do it again.
I can't believe that I came up with a poem in like a few weeks. I'm not a writer, but I was captivated by everyone's stories and it was amazing, yeah. I'm really proud of us all.
Wow, what a beautiful, welcoming audience. It felt really good to be on stage with everybody and felt really strong and powerful, meaningful, so yeah, very healing.
I just feel so happy that everyone got their moment and everyone was so strong and beautiful and different as well. Everyone was really just their own person and had their own voice. And yeah, it was amazing.
Great project, much fun. Yeah.
First time ever doing my writing in public. A bit nervous about that, but it felt good. So it felt therapeutic to let my inner turmoil come on stage and share that burden with everyone. It was lovely, yeah, really nice to see other people's writing, to be in the space, to be inspired. Yeah, it was great. There's not really a lot of opportunities, I find, for someone like myself to develop their own work. I don't think people would be interested, that's a thought that I have, and this has really given me the confidence to put my own voice out there. Maybe it can happen, so maybe I'm going to develop my own writing, do my own one-woman show. Yeah, so this is the start of something.